Just ask you about the two boys fighting tomorrow. Even we don't know much about David. If you can give us a bit of background.
Well, Dave McGuire has been working out my gym for the last year. He was planning on one day turning professional, maybe having a couple of pro fights, but the opportunity never arose. Ian Thames was actually to fight on the show against Mose Matafa, and what happened was Timsy was sparring Luke 2 weeks ago, twisted his knee. We gave him a few days to see if he could recover, and when he didn't recover, we decided we'd pull the fight. But Davey just happened to hear this in the background. He says, "I'll fight, 2 weeks to go." I said, "Well, Mose Matafa can fight, he's a good lad, doesn't matter, I'll fight him." So, like I say, the guys in the gym saying they turn pro and they train away and all, but so I says, "Yeah, why not?" I rang up Ali Wilton, we changed the fight. Obviously it was 6-3s to 4-2s, and the reason why it's 4-2s is Davey's first fight in a while. Like my nephew Stevie had his first fight back at 4-2s, and it's a fight from him. So anyway, I rang Ali, "Yeah, no problem, let's do the fight." Got in touch with Mel Crystal, got himself licensed. He's been up sparring. He's been sparring prior to this because he was always sparring my nephew Steve. He always sparred in Timsy. He was always thereabouts. But he's now making a statement. It's kind of a something that I didn't think would happen so soon from. So
but if
I'm really looking forward.
If he beats Moses, he makes a bit of a statement.
He will beat Moses. He will beat Moses. He should beat Moses because Moses is a very clever fighter. Moses is a better fighter than what he, than what he shows, because he's a guy that works 3 jobs, so he doesn't have time to train. So his training is actually going out and fighting. If you put a bit of time into him, he could actually do well. But he's an experienced guy. I remember Mo was actually out in Boston. I remember actually Mo was training at Petronelli's gym.
Yeah.
He lived in Dorchester, so he's been around the gyms. But it's a good test for Dave. Good acid test for him, and it could be the start of something great. You never know. And then Luke Keeler. It's a little disappointing for Luke at the moment because he was to fight Paul Moffat, and that was a great fight. That was a pretty, 50-50 fight most people's eyes. I think Luke beats him hands down, but unfortunately he took the fight with hope, and then all of a sudden his creds went right up, and he's cried off this fight, said he was sick, but I don't think he did. I think he's probably going to have bigger fights now out of it, and unfortunately for us, it's a bad thing, but for him, what can you do? Fair play,
What's Luke's mindset then after that?
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as I always tell Luke, you're training for a fight. It doesn't matter who you fight. You're going to be ready for whoever you fight. And his opponent has changed twice this week too. And up until 12 o'clock last night, we've only nailed down a guy. And the guy, this fight is at risk because I don't know about the guy. There's no footage. He's only had one fight. Yeah. It's a win. Second round knockout. It's coming from Russia, and this guy could be great. Or he could be crap. Yeah. So it's a risk, but I wouldn't worry about these guys. These are fights that you have to take early on in your career. You have to learn from. You got to keep moving on, progressing. I'm not into quantity of fights for my guys. It's more quality. Yeah. Not into prolonging their career for 4 or 5 years fighting hand-picked bums basically, and then find out at the end that they can't fight and wasting 4 or 5 years of life where they can go to college maybe get a degree, something that would benefit them. And but Luke's coming along really good. We're not going to move him too quick, but he's coming along really good.
Is Stevie Junior fighting this weekend?
Stevie Junior fights tomorrow night in London, Copper Box Arena.
Who's going to do
his dad? His dad actually. I just collected his license. His dad has taken now actually a second license with the Boxing Union of Ireland, and he's going to be working his corner. His dad, he's been living in London for the last 4 weeks. He's training. He's playing rugby over there. Yeah. So he's training out at the TKO gym, but his dad is his first trainer. Oh, okay. And it's great. It's great for father and son to be working together. Down the road. Sometimes it never works out. Dad's in the corner with the sons, but that's where I can come in. I can jump back in again. And Steve did want me to go over and do his corner for this fight, but Luke and Davey are here, and I'm going to work their corners.
And is he coming on more?
Of course he will come on more, because he's kind of a fledgling in professional boxing. He's only been, his first fight ever was actually a pro fight. Never even boxed amateur, but he's been in the gyms. He's always known how to fight. He's always been sparring. And he's coming along really good, and I think there's a bright future there for him. Really do.
And just finally, just a quick ask you about Stephen fighting in Belfast. Yes. Were you disappointed he didn't get a show in Dublin, or are you happy?
No, there still is going to be a show in Dublin. There still is going to be a show in Dublin. Yeah. It's just being put back because for Boxnation to come to Ireland to set up production for Boxnation itself, and they will bring their own crew over. You can't use a production company here. That's the whole deal. It sets you back 100,000. Now, for us to bring them to Ireland, we'd have to have a show that's pretty big, with maybe 2 main events, the likes of Carl Frampton and Steve Ormond. So Barry's going ahead in Belfast doing Carl, so we thought, you know, Frank Warren thought, you know, why not do it in Belfast now and then see where we go after that. Steve Ormond's next fight, I know who he's going to fight. I can't announce it because this guy fights Saturday, and it would be you know, there'd be a problem with the contract because I can't announce a fight till he wins. He's a good fighter. He's fought 2 of the top British lightweights and he's pushed them all the way.
Find him on Boxrec.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Now, yeah.
And it's a tough fight, and it's a fight I would, you know, it's a fight that I'm kind of a little nervous about because this guy can fight. He's dangerous, but it's a fight that at this stage of Steve's career, coming off a big win against Derry Matthews, there's no point in going back and fighting guys that you pick and choose from South America that you know have great records but you know can't fight. We want guys now to test Steve Ormond, and also this is a chance for, and the reason why we have this guy is because he's fought 2 of the top lightweights in the UK and he's pushed them, you know, close. This is an opportunity for Steve Ormond to say, right, I'm better than these guys because look at what I've done. Could go against us too, but you know, that's the chance in boxing when you get to the top 10 in the world that you have to do this. You got to work your way right to that world title fight. Like a Marvin Hagler trying to get his world title all them years ago. You got to go knocking the door, knocking it till they actually can't refuse you anymore. And that's how good Stephen Ormond is.
Appreciate that, Pascal. Let you go.
Thanks very much.